Welcome to Royal Secret. The latest year disclosures concerning the tot amount of money Prince Harry acquired from his father, King Charles III, quite recently, that he walked away with £7 million, stirred a heated debate in the royal circles and among the public in general. As more elaborate stories on the financial form of the Duke of Sussex come to the fore, more people are demanding that Harry should refund this money to the monarchy. It provokes many questions related to loyalty, the relations within the family and the demands that are associated with royal existence. This situation showing how Harry came into his inheritance is a clear example of romanticism. In order to appreciate the reason why there is a rising party that is calling upon the Duke to return this large sum, one ought to consider the following part of the Duke's financial transactions more closely. Harry and Meghan have been vocal about their problems within the royal family to the public, with the main areas of concern being mental health, rights to privacy, and the ability to financially support themselves. However, the announcement of the £7 million inheritance complicates this by turning them into hypocrites and the Duke. It is stated that the said funds were from the property left by his deceased mother, Diana, as well as other properties. The modern friendship of Harry and the royal family has rather worsened, especially after Harry and Meghan decided to refuse from the duties of princes and princesses, which many considered as their desire to leave and maintain the healthy life on their own. This acknowledgement of received largesse, sitting alongside his demands for women to become financially independent, means it has been suggested he should think twice about the morality of accepting such a windfall. In this case, the public seems to have taken sides as to whether or not this is acceptable. Any people standing with Harry in this case are convinced that he should be allowed to receive this inheritance and thus should not have to return it. They contend that when people receive money from their family, especially at a time of transition, it was expected. Why should he relinquish something that rightfully could be deemed his and his mother's? One supporter noted. The right to inheritance is confirmed regardless of the conditions. On the other hand, critics are rapid, arguing that Harry should not receive such funds anymore, having left the royal family and complain to its functioning. If he has embezzled himself from the royal family, why should he enjoy the royalties? A royal commentator posed. This opinion correlates with the general assumption about royals having to behave and perform in a way consistent with the principles of duty and loyalty, not only in their professional activities but also in their everyday lives. The royal family's perspective. While Harry's sentiment about inheriting royal wealth and growing expectations of him to relinquish it is partially known, how King Charles and other members of the royal family about the same is not quite clear or said. Thus, financial relations with relatives can make a relationship even more intricate, according to professors' advice. The monarchy is governed by a succession of cultural beliefs that put down the principles of sacrifice and service, which are concepts that will without fail be measured against to Harry's doings and utterances. King Charles III, who ascended the throne after the deceased Queen Elizabeth, is considered by some as trying to bring the monarchy to the contemporary age. The question remains, will he invite them to initiate friendly relationships as a royal family, or will he further magnify the gap by stating certain conditions to be followed as a monetary affair? In light of the questions over £7 million, which Prince Harry might receive after passing of his mother, Diana, principles like the return of the money to King Charles might be into consideration, promising novel problems to the royal family. This is not just a fiscal issue. It raises questions about the ties between relatives, culture and values, as well as the difference of the new, bright royal life. Therefore, it is unpredictable how this drama will be played out, but it forms part of the story of Harry and the monarchy, one that increasingly enchants viewers both in Great Britain and in other countries. Harry's intention to return the inheritance might signify the desire of a birth child for trying to rebuild relational ties and reconsider the familial bonds, though it remains ambiguous whether this is what would be right for Harry's future. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and hit on the notification bell.